Previously on Forsyth Fantasy Hour. My proposition is simple. We hand over one of your friends for an exchange for one of mine. If you want your friend back and if you want to, survive this situation, you're gonna have to listen to me. Okay? He goes, but I still don't trust any of you. One of your people will have to go with one of mine. Quentin explains that when all of this is done, he wants to train a new generation of Guardians, starting with Jak and Emmi. But first, Emmi needs a set of gauntlets. Conveniently, there's a hidden room in Weapons and Gear containing a set of gauntlets, left there for just this reason. And so he starts walking out, and he starts to open the doors, and when he does, he can see Ander with Chief Moxie and Lieutenant Falone.
Emmi, maybe plans change. Maybe, Emmi, you come with us back to the Wellforge?
And maybe just Quentin goes with Green Kid to the drop-off point.
Droopy is going to scout ahead to see where the insect glaive is going next. You notice that Gray has been kind of peeking around in that three-way intersection. Guys, I think we might have a situation. It's Zorva.
Is there a back way? Is there only an in and out of this place?
Not that you know of. As far as you know, especially because you guys were trapped here.
Yeah.
It seems like there's only one way out.
No, wait a minute. When we were in there before, weren't there like tunnels?
Emmi and Jak must get past Zorva, report back to their friends, and prepare for the biggest battle of their life. A lot to do in such a little time.
Tunnels. Get in there right now.
He's and he starts running and he goes, okay, like, do you want to hear what happened?
Yes.
Yeah, tell us all about it. Let's just get in those tunnels.
Okay, so he kind of starts squeezing his way through. Are you guys just kind of going through these tunnels? Are you
are we like trying to like
are you going to try to actually like get out?
I think we want to try to get out, but I think like
we don't want to be seen.
Well, we don't want to be seen, but like he said Zorva, and I'm kind of frantic, so I think at first we're just kind of running through tunnels, and we're not trying to figure out a way.
Well, I don't think you can run. I think we're crawling.
Crawling fast.
Okay. So, and you told Gray to go in first, so the order of the tunnels is Gray, and then it's...
Who goes in first? You?
Well,
I think I'd have made sure that I go in last. I make sure we all...
Okay, so it goes Gray, then Emmi, and then Jak.
Yeah. Okay.
So as you guys...
And again, can we see? Do we need light? Because I can...
There's not a whole lot of light.
Gray is a light.
Gray is producing a small amount of light because of his hair.
There you go.
But he's kind of crawling through, and as you guys go through a little bit, he goes, okay, I can go straight or I can go left.
Well, let's listen.
Okay, as you listen, you can hear going straight is... There's someone walking towards that way.
So let's not do that.
Let's take a left.
So you guys go left, and you start kind of going up in a little bit through this. And as you guys are moving, Gray's going, okay, yeah, like, Zorva just kind of showed up, and she's still hurt, she's still injured, she's all bandaged up, but it sounded like she took out everyone who was there, who was outside. I don't know if Brutus is still okay, or...
Oh, no.
But she was walking in to come get something in the forge. That's what it sounded like. You guys are still going
So she's taking everybody out, apparently.
Yeah.
And we don't know what all that even means.
Let's just
and
get
so
through
she's
here real quick, though.
However, the thing is, she's just there because of the whole forge thing.
Yeah. Well, Gray just said she's looking for something.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's us or if that's something else or if that's...
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
So let's just keep going.
Right. Real quick, though, I do a Lawrence command.
Okay.
I'm just like, Lawrence, you only take commands from me.
Okay, he like shakes his head, and then he says yes, and then he shakes his head, and he goes, "Wait, what just happened?"
Tunnel stuff. Let's keep moving.
But that's a good idea in case she were to say something to him.
I didn't want her voice to just ring through and be like, Lawrence, come on out. And it's just like, great.
Well, plus the other two will answer. The other two will answer to Lawrence.
Oh, that's true.
Yep.
That's if they're alive. Anyway,
So by the time you've gone through the tunnel, do you have another fork in the road? You can either go right or left.
Again, we got to listen.
we listen.
You can't really, with just a normal listen, you can't really tell. Like a
Oh,
passive
do you want me
perception.
to?
Yeah, if you want to intentionally, like hear.
Yep. Good. I've been doing just really badly. Why don't you roll? Because I haven't heard much. I can't hear anything.
It's just like she's deaf.
But my ears are a little stopped up today.
Oh, cool. Me too.
That's no good.
I guess we just go ahead and say let's go right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So you start going right, and you finally get to an exit of the tunnels. And when you look down, or when Gray looks down, he goes, "It's a pretty high drop. I think we're in that main floor."
Oh God.
He goes, "Yeah," but he goes, "I don't think we could survive that fall. This is like it's like 40 feet."
Is there no way we can do anything else?
Is there a ladder in Jarris's bag of holding that I have?
There's not.
You still got that bag?
I have it on me.
You got that bag. Rope. What about rope?
Yeah, I mean you both have 50 feet of hempen rope. Yeah.
Hold on. Gray, what else do you see down there besides the floor? Is anyone else in there?
Okay. We got a 20. So
Oh my goodness.
He sees everything.
Yeah, he sees it
he
for
looks
miles.
around and he goes, "I don't see Zorva." He goes, "I can hear her. It sounds like she's in one of the rooms that we were close to." He goes, I don't know what that room is, but that's like on the way far end of the factory."
So if we were to tie our two ropes together to something here and lower ourselves down, do you think we could safely make it and dash for the exit?
Yeah, that was my plan too.
Yeah. Yeah, you could. Just hope it doesn't go wrong. Because if you fall, it's gonna be a lot of damage.
Good thing we got that healing potion.
Yeah.
There, or revivify, because that could kill you.
Could kill you, but I can. Yeah.
I mean, unless we have to do that on you, because
Gray also says, he goes, "The only other person I see," he goes, the two brothers are still in the office. He goes, "It looks like Brutus is in front of the entrance, and he looked like he fell down the stairs, or he's knocked out."
He's messed up.
Actually, hold on. I have an idea, and hopefully this isn't loud enough for anyone else to hear. Real quick. I say this at a voice level that only the three of us can hear.
Okay.
Lawrence, cover your ears.
Then Gray does.
Yeah. I yell out, "Lawrence, wake up," and try to wake up the brothers.
Okay. I will tell you, you're pretty far away from them, so it is going to be very loud. But yeah, they wake up.
Okay.
Oh no.
And so then you kind of hear the groans of Gordy and Maddox.
Because they were hurt too, or were they just asleep?
Maddox was really hurt.
They were, but by the time you've seen them, it looks like Brutus has kind of like patched them up.
Okay.
So they've taken some rest. They don't look great, but they've been.
What are you hoping for? A ladder of some kind?
Well, I was hoping to get them to get a ladder, but I was really loud just now, so maybe we see what happens with this new distraction we got.
Okay.
Yeah, because if that was loud enough for Zorva to hear, probably.
So as that happened, you kind of hear Maddox and Gordy kind of shuffle around a bit. And Gray's kind of like telling you what's going on in this little tunnel, and he tells you that you can see Gordy kind of like step out of the office and look around, and he sees Brutus and he runs towards him, and he's trying to see like if he's okay. And Maddox is just kind of still like meandering in his office, kind of like in a daze. And then Gray goes, "Okay, I do see her." And so Zorva walks out, and she's still holding her side. And she's still in her normal gear, but she is now kind of looking around, and she's looking at the two of them.
Okay, well, if she hasn't spotted us yet, I say just don't do anything.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep seeing what happens.
Yeah, because if she is looked or found what she wants and leaves,
Yeah.
then that might be our best bet to just lay low.
Right, and plus, like,
and not encounter
this is
her.
kind of our only way out unless we just backtrack. But like, then we'd be kind of wasting all our time. So we should just kind of stick
Just
here
wait.
and see what happens.
So there's a good bit of like of shouting.
So we may have woke them up for nothing, but who knows? Maybe she'll just come out and see whatever's going on with them.
Yeah.
She starts asking like who just yelled out, and then the other two are like they don't really know what's going on, and so then she's looking around. She's about to make a perception check.
Great.
Back up. This is
Back up.
Yeah.
And she doesn't notice you guys at all.
Go get back. Let's see what's happening.
But she looks, and Gordy kind of like yells. I won't do any of their voices because one, they're too far away, and one, I don't want to do them.
So Gordy says
he says like, "Did you do this to him?" And she says like, "He'll be fine."
Real quick, you're speaking through Gray, so like, if you want to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Like,
Gordy, Gordy goes,
Gray is telling us what's going on.
right? That's what I'm saying.
okay.
You don't have to do the voices, so like, you can just you're
Right,
just speaking to
'cause
us through
Gray
Gray.
is telling us what's going on.
Yeah.
So then she's still kind of looking around. He does tell you she has something in her hands, but that you can't really see.
Gotcha.
She says, "Who shouted Lawrence?" And so then the two of them stop. And she just kind of like snickers and looks around. And then she kind of shouts, she's like, "Okay, whoever was here, I guess I should say thank you." And she says like, "Lawrence, come with me." And so then both Gordy and Maddox kind of follow behind her, and they start walking.
I guess leaving Brutus on the floor.
So she starts walking out, back out of the entrance with both Maddox and Gordy in hand. And when you see that, Gray gets a better look at what she's holding in her hand. It's a more put together siphon stone that you saw before.
Oh.
So she starts walking out.
Okay.
Which is probably why when you pulled yours out,
Yeah.
when
they
we
kind
were
of froze.
Yeah, you pulled it out and went, and by the way, and she was like, she froze when she saw that.
You said hers is like better than ours, like iPhone 8 to iPhone 6 type.
Well, yours like it was a large gear that had something to like attach to. I forgot how I specifically described it, but it was a large gear with the Jarrah symbol on it.
Gotcha.
But there was something like missing to it. It didn't look complete. This one does.
Oh.
Okay.
And so she was walking out of it, walking outside of it, and so they've all gone by now.
Cool.
Okay.
So one loss, we lost the Woken brothers, but gain, we can leave safely.
Yeah, and I got my gauntlets, which was the whole point.
Yeah.
And we'll just, I think, well, we gotta lower ourselves.
Yeah. Do we want to lower ourselves?
Do we wanna...
One of you make a strength test. And so I guess we'll use Tristan's pittance to like jam into the wall and then get a rope so that you guys can kind of slide down.
And remember, we have 2 ropes.
One rope would do it enough because you have a 50 feet of rope on both of your persons.
Okay.
So 100 feet of rope, it'd be a lot unless you want to use that.
Well, I don't want to fall from 50 feet.
Okay.
Just saying. I'm little. I'm only 3 feet tall.
Okay, so you'll put it while you are in tunnels. You need to make a strength test. You need to do a dexterity test.
Okay.
You're tying the rope. She's putting them.
Gotcha.
I have 11.
You said dexterity?
Yeah.
I got a 3.
Okay, so as soon as you tie the other rope off and you push it down, one rope becomes loose and just falls to the ground.
Okay,
Great.
so we got 1 rope.
So we still have only 50 feet.
What was yours again? Is it 11?
11.
Okay. Emmi, you did the best you could. You can tell it's not particularly secure.
Oh my god. And so all 3 of us are going to have to go down this one.
I mean, we go one at a time, and Gray goes first.
Do you want Gray? Gray's kind of looking at the thing and goes, "Emmi, how much you weigh?" I know that's inappropriate, but some people don't like that.
Oh, no, not at all. I only weigh like 35 pounds.
Okay, I think she should go first.
Okay.
Not to mention that while I'm down there, if anybody falls, I'm already down there, and I can fix, potion, or revive somebody.
Okay, sure, yeah.
It's okay. I'm good.
Here's the thing, though. I guess we could go back. We'd be burning a lot of time, but we could just go back now. I'm gonna be honest. This doesn't look good, guys. We could just go back.
Well, that is true. Nobody's here.
Nobody's here.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay,
Let's go back.
So let's pull the rope back up.
Yeah, I
and
can
put it
get
back
my
in-
rope on the floor down there later.
Okay, yeah. That's true. I forgot yours is on the floor.
So you guys take some time to go back out the way you came,
Okay.
and you go back into the workshop.
At least
and then-
nobody dies.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a very smart idea.
I would not have even thought of that. Thank you, Jack.
I mean, like we could. I just wanted to be faster.
Well,
than
I mean,
there,
I'm
you know?
here.
I didn't want to kill you
But
guys.
like that was also the chance that you would have done that. So like, yeah, this is a good choice. So we're in the workshop.
Again, I'm so glad I now have revive.
So you guys have kind of come back out. Yeah, there's no one else in here.
And
Jack,
it's got to be getting dark.
you get your rope back. I would assume you get the rope that we didn't use back, and maybe your pitten.
Yeah, no, we got the bitten back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Great.
We pulled everything back.
So all your stuff is back, and
Yeah.
the one that fell,
Well,
you
okay.
get back.
Yeah. We check on Brutus, I think.
yeah.
sure.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Brutus, he's unconscious. And he's
Can I do any kind of healing?
yeah, you actually can.
Because I have cure wounds. I
well,
have
you don't have any
potions.
spell slots left.
Oh yeah, you can use
for
spells.
level 1 spells.
But I do have potions.
You also have a feature called
4K.
called Channel Divinity. Oh, this isn't your sheet. You have a thing called Channel Divinity that you can do once per short rest.
Okay.
You can use your Channel Divinity every short or long rest, and you as a particular cleric can do 2 of them. One is Turn Undead, which wouldn't work for right now. The other is Preserve Life, which you can channel divinity to heal the badly injured.
Okay.
As an action, you present your holy symbol and invoke healing energy that can restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric level.
Wow. And my cleric level. Well,
It's 5. So you basically get 30 points to spend, and you can spend it, divvy it up as to as many creatures as you would like in 30 feet of you. So unless you want to use all of them on Matic, if you want to use them on everybody else. Now you can't restore a creature more than half its hit point.
Okay. So
Just get him awake type thing.
Yeah.
yeah. Does Gray still need any more healing?
Oh no, we're all good. You
Okay.
should definitely.
I
So
think
then-
we're all good.
then do
you
him.
use it. He goes up to like 5 hit points because he's got like 10. It's Brutus. Okay. Either way, you have enough to bring him up to at least half health.
Okay.
And so he kind of wakes up, and goes, ugh, and he looks around, and he looks at you guys, and he's just said, "I don't know what happened."
Got knocked out.
By
Some bad news. Insect Glaive has your brothers.
He just kind of lays back. He just kind of falls upon his back, and he's like, "Well, what else is new?" Hey everybody, Scotty here. And not just normal Scotty, it's good old sick Scotty. I have a big old cold, so I'll try to be brief with this break. And I'll just remind all of you to subscribe and review us on Apple Podcast or whichever podcast service you use. You can also check us out on YouTube at Scotty Milad. That's Scotty Milad. So doing that really helps support the show. You get to see all the awesome videos we make on YouTube. If you really would like and to stay up to date with everything, you can follow us on Twitter at FFH Podcast. That also works for Facebook too if you go at FFH Podcast. The episode you're listening to now is the penultimate episode for Season 1 of Forsyth Fantasy Hour, or more specifically, Hilltopper and Pilgrim. And for those of you who don't know, penultimate means it's the episode before the finale. I found out about that term like last year, so that's really exciting. So which means the next episode, which releases on May 8th, will close out Season 1. This show has been incredibly fun to make. Everyone here in the Fantasy Hour has learned a lot, and we've all really enjoyed doing this podcast, which means that Season 2 will just be better than ever. I've mentioned it before, but it bears repeating. Season 2 will continue the story of Emmy Hilltopper and Jak Pilgrim. But I want it to be really accessible for new listeners, especially if they haven't heard season 1. And in preparation for season 2, there will be recap episodes of every story arc in season 1. So that's all I wanted to say. So enjoy the rest of the episode. It's a fun one. A lot of heartfelt moments are about to happen. And I will see you all on May 8th when we listen to the finale. So yes, currently right now, Emmy, Jak, and Gray are walking out of the Wellforge of Design with Big Brutus in tow. He's kind of like dazed right now. When you guys step out of the area, you see a couple of District 6 officers who are lying on the ground. There is about 3 of them, and there is another little like police wagon that's there, and clearly Zorva had come through here.
They're unconscious.
Well,
dead.
you
Are
go
they
ahead and
dead?
check.
Hey, I observed the area with investigation. I
Yeah,
think?
I would say investigation is a
Okay,
good one.
Cool. I rolled an 18 plus 4.
Okay, so they are not dead. They are all unconscious. Maybe Zorva was holding back a little bit because she was still hurt from when Ander shot her.
Mm-hmm. Can I see their like beauty routine? Because since I rolled like a 20, like can I see into the pores of their skin? Like,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah, nice.
There, 3 of them have good skin. One of them, they got a lot of cloggy pores. They look like Waluigi.
That's so beautiful. This is all thoughts that are going on
I
in my head.
wonder why.
Yeah, but they're just, thoughts just kind
Okay.
of go through your head, and, I'm really investigating, and it's just like, I'm looking for clues, but it's also like, wow, they look really nice today.
And didn't Quentin say, "Hey, y'all go on, and I'll meet you there"?
Yeah, so Quentin was going to talk to Moxie and Falone, and then he was going to go to the drop-off point with Green Kid.
Yes.
But within the past, I don't know, hour or so, you have not heard from him. Or hour or so longer. Even though it's Forsyth Fantasy Hour, sometimes I play fast and loose with time,
Right.
but it has been a good long while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've
We've
not
taken longer than we should have, I think.
To get the gauntlets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're held up a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, we were up in that tunnel.
But speaking of which, one of the radios on the man who looks like Waluigi is going off.
Okay.
I say radio, but it's
Yeah,
fantasy radio, whatever.
Yeah. Kind of like a call thing.
Less Radio Shack, more Walmart.
He's got a communication device on him, and it is kind of like blinking. It's going
Someone's
off.
trying to contact him.
So should
Do
I
we-
grab it and try to listen to it, or
You wanna listen?
Yeah, okay. So Emmy walks over. I would say, so this would probably be perception.
okay, perception. No problemo. So I got a 17.
Okay.
Plus 2 is 19.
Okay. So you were, it's very similar to a call class where you're able to kind of like dial in which signal that is going through. So you can hear it through your call clasp, but it is the Vocaloid is coming from the little communication device you're listening to. And it's Chief Moxie.
Oh boy.
And she's going, hello, Charles. I was just checking in on how are things down there by the Wellforge.
I hit it and go.
Are you answering them? You're answering them?
Okay.
Oh, Charles, are you okay?
No. I got hurt.
You got hurt. Who hurt you? Charles, are you okay? I'm gonna make it.
Charlie! Ow!
Okay, I'm gonna make a deception roll.
Maybe answering them was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because here you go.
Deception roll? What's Moxie gonna do?
Oh, okay. No, I guess you would be right. Yeah, you would be doing a deception roll.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm trying to pass off as.
Yes.
Someone else.
I think we have the same deception. Oh. Can
Okay.
Was that just her, or can I try rolling?
It's just her.
Oh, right, yeah, because she's the only
Great.
one talking. Cool.
Okay, 6.
Okay. So Moxie really realizes something is amiss. Before we get into what is happening as Emmy is lying to Chief Moxie and she is realizing this, we're gonna kind of do a flashback moment.
Hold on,
So-
who's having the flashback?
The show.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So we did a Powered by the Apocalypse type of choice and system earlier in one of the episodes. We did it with Tristan rolling to see who would be captured by the insect glaive, whether it would be Gray or Jamie. That was kind of left up to Tristan as a choice. But I'm going to do the same for Vicky. Okay. So I'm going to give you a choice. So you need to roll 2d6. So just take one of Tristan's dice.
This one.
Okay.
And so what you're rolling for is when you guys left the manor, you left Quentin, Jarrus, and Roderick there. This is going to see how well Roderick explained the situation to the District 6 officers.
Oh, okay. Ooh, double 5s.
Okay, so that'd be a 10.
Yes.
That is a total success. I've been playing a lot of Powered by the Apocalypse games, and I really, really enjoy them. So I like throwing these types of little mechanics into it. So, Vicky.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you, 3 different questions, and you get to dictate how this part of the story goes.
Okay.
So based off of your encounter with Roderick, and Roderick and Quentin had to explain a lot to the District 6 officers. But since Roderick can speak now, and that is something that you actually did, we're going to kind of see how well that went. So that's why when I said it's a flashback, it's kind of like a flashback in the show. So this is how Chief Moxie is kind of, however you were going to roll is how she was going to kind of respond to you.
Okay, well, it was a good roll.
Right.
So evidently he's done a great job.
So so this will be going well.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, how well do the District 6 members believe and handle the account of everything that's happened so far? So from this point, Roderick has basically explained who the Insect Glaive are, who Emmi and Jak are, and kind of what their mission goal is.
I think I'm going to say that they received it well.
Okay.
They're going to say, oh, okay, well, why didn't they tell us this before? Well, they didn't give them a chance,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because we did try, and they wouldn't hear it, and they just kept shoving us in the thing.
Yeah.
So he basically, laid it out to where they're now feeling, oh my gosh, really and truly, they messed up.
Yeah.
It's almost like grabbing the wrong person,
Right.
parading them through all this stuff, and it was like at the end of the day, that none of that needed to even happen if they had just listened to us.
Right. And I'm sure that there are listeners who remember that actually isn't the first thing that we did with them. Our first interaction was me straight up lying to them.
Well, that is true.
But I feel as if they are probably familiar with me just because of Six's support. So it's I don't know.
That is true because you are a little stinker.
Yeah.
Perhaps they were not giving us the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
But after Roderick did a magnificent job, because after all, he sounds like he could.
He's a very articulate person.
So therefore, I think that they did believe him, and now kind of sort of oh, get it.
Okay.
Okay.
My next question is about the Black Spider. So this whole situation of Quentin wanting to, pass off the Black Spider and have him basically go off scot-free without, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That he was just going to let them have him back.
He was gonna let them have Jarrus back. But he wanted the Black Spider to they go to the drop-off point, and then the Black Spider just kind of disappears. And then
He was going to give him, he had given him an opportunity to get land or something and go away.
Yeah, fortune, fame, money, and then just go, because that's what he wanted. assuming, because that's what the conversation they had,
Uh-huh.
or at least that's what they told you.
So did that happen?
So how well did that go over with the District 6 officers?
You mean, okay, so the Black Spider told them, hey, by the way, I'm kind of leaving this here group.
No, because this is Roderick and Quentin explaining to them. I'm saying the situation of this guy is a criminal, and they're letting him go. Like, how did Chief Moxie and Falone did they?
Oh, so now really it's not up to Quentin. Quentin did his part. He said, "Here you go," but now it's up to them to either keep him in custody.
No, the Black Spider's not there.
He's not there.
Yeah, what you mean is that how well did they receive the news that from just Quentin and Roderick, because it's just those four. It's just the two cops and then Quentin and Roderick. They had to pass on the news that, hey, this is what happened with the Black Spider. So how well did the cops take that news? How do you think they received it?
Oh, well, in that case, they probably didn't receive it very well.
Okay.
They're probably going to be like, oh, no. When and if we ever come across him, we're going to incarcerate him.
Okay. That fits in character with Moxie and Falone.
Right. They're not going to just say, oh, yeah, happy day.
Yeah, but I just wanted this to be sort of like an open.
Yeah.
Where do you think the story would be going at this
what
point?
Quentin wants and what the Black Spider wants, but what they want might be two different things. Heck, they wanted to string us up, and we hardly did anything wrong.
Right.
Yeah. So no, they're not gonna just let him go off scot-free.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then finally, how does basically the District 6 department see Jak and Emmi now?
Well, I think they're starting to see that they're not so bad. No.
Okay.
They're starting to understand that they actually had a task. They went to go do something, like bringing down the forge, and they are trying to actually help them, get these. Which actually doesn't even make sense if you think about it. We're saying, hey, we're trying to take down the insect glaive, and Quentin's over here saying, hey, we're letting them go.
Right.
So in a sense, that almost doesn't even make sense. It looks more like we're doing the right thing. We're trying to help Elliot, or do what Elliot, asked of us, which was, let's try to take this insect glaive group down. And that's what Roderick was trying to explain.
Okay.
That was really our only goal. We weren't really after anything.
Yeah, so they kind of understand us more and kind of
our motives.
They're not as antagonistic.
Mm-hmm.
It's just more of the way the way we do things. So
yeah, we're kind of
unconventional.
We're unconventional.
You're not bad people.
If it were just me, I'd definitely get in trouble, but it's not. So
okay, cool. So I mean, that is very different than for normal D&D, but I did that with Tristan, so I really just want to do that with you.
Okay.
I want to do it with both of you guys to kind of direct this story, this kind of season finale as we kind of start going into that.
Okay.
So okay, cool.
Cool.
I think that captured what I wanted to get across.
Cool, yeah.
So as we cut back into current time, Emmi, as you're trying to disguise your voice, Moxie, chimes back in and she goes, Is this Jak? I mean, you can't fool me, lad. I know what's going on.
Well, no, it's not Jak this time. It's Emmi. Hi, hey, how you doing?
Hi there, sweetheart. Okay.
I just found one of your guys, and I heard you calling. And
it's not just one, Emmi. There's a couple.
There's a couple of guys laying around here.
Are they alive? Are they okay?
Are they alive? Here, let me check.
Did I investigate that?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
They're all unconscious.
Yeah, they're unconscious.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They're alive, but they are unconscious.
Okay. Do you know what took them out?
Oh no.
Because they were just supposed to go up to go seek out the forge. That's what I sent them.
It must have been Zorva. Yeah.
Zorva was here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Your friend Quentin told me a good bit about this insect glaive.
Oh.
I'm actually with him right now. Me and him are going to the drop-off point. I am going to go arrest Sylvie and Valgeld.
Oh, you have fun with that.
Well, I think we will work things out. Quentin's kind of I had to twist his arm a bit, but
I bet. How you doing?
realizing that all these people should probably be in some sort of prison, rather than letting them go, is wiser to me.
Well, ma'am, actually, I have to agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That my hope hope was always to get all of the Insect Glaive members and dismantle that group.
Yeah.
Well, lucky for you, we are here to do that for you.
Oh, yay.
So, Quentin kind of explained your whole ordeal. So, as long as you guys destroy the Well Forges, you guys go off and do on your own business, and we'll take down these Insect Glaive people.
Really? Oh, thank you.
We are also, Quentin is telling me to remind you, that after we kind of deal with Sylvian, we're going to the forge that's right next to the drop-off point. I didn't mention this in the recap, but it is mentioned in the episode. The Well Forge of Malice, is right next to the drop-off point.
Yes.
What was Shadowfall again? That's not the drop-off point, but that's a destination for somebody, isn't it?
Shadow Village.
Shadow Village.
It just gives a landmark.
Okay.
It's like right outside the outskirts of that city.
Okay.
There are 12 major cities in Noishing. That's one of them.
Right. I'm remembering from the map, like all of this is kind of like west of Six's Port, right? Or not west, east.
East, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so you're heading over there. Should we just meet you up over there? Like I feel like we should just meet up with them.
Well, we'll just head on over there.
Yeah, head on over there.
And do some investigating.
We'll
then
tag along. The Well Forge is all right there.
Well, she's not going to want us there.
No.
I mean, with Sylvian. So we'll go on to the forge, and then if anything suspicious comes up, you want me to just keep holding on to this communicator?
Yeah, you can hang on to the
communicate with you.
You can hang on to the communicator. I'm going to pass you over to Quentin because he's got a different plan for you guys.
Oh.
So I'm just let you know, District 6, we're on your side.
Oh.
Just as long as you don't do anything stupid or illegal.
All right,
Jak.
cool, Gray. Hey, let's
Jak.
wake these guys up. Do you have anything on you, Gray? We should wake these guys up.
Gray was just kind of setting Brutus, who's now kind of like going in it. He's kind of going unconscious, and he was just kind of leading him up against a rock. And Gray was like, "Hey, what? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
We need to wake these guys up. So
I just put him to sleep.
Why?
He's like all battered and bruised." As that's going on, Quentin chimes back in, and he tells you, Emmy. He said, "Well, hey there, Emmy. It's Quentin here.
Hi.
Hey, so things aren't going exactly the way I thought they were going to be, but we'll be working with District 6 for the next few moments.
Okay. Sounds good.
What I need you guys to do is head back to Sundew, and you need to report with Droopy. See where the glaive has been. I've been assuming they've been going to the Primordial Forge, the one where Irva got the stone from, the construct that makes her.
Oh.
You guys actually knew this. She said in the Barbarian's Ball that she got this stone from the Primordial Forge.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
We just remembered.
yeah.
But wait, so you want us to go to the Primordial instead of the Forge of Malice?
Yeah, so I'm mostly showing the Forge of Malice to Moxie over here to show her that this stuff is true. Everything is happening.
Okay.
The glaive has made their ways through the Forge of Malice. That's how they cursed Roderick.
Right.
I already knew that. We already found that out through Sylvian's info.
Okay.
So we're just checking that place out. So I don't really think there's any need to
go in there. And do some.
If it's active, you know what? I'll deactivate it. That's something that I can do. That's not something I want to do given my age. Who also Quentin's much older than you guys actually realize.
Oh.
He is a human man, but he is.
I mean, yeah, I kind of assumed, considering that the way I took out the Wellforged design, like that took some out of me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I feel I don't know. I kind of assumed that he
No,
was.
but when he said he was one of the original Guardians and stuff,
Yeah, or he was he's an older generation of
Right.
the departed Guardians.
it's part.
So
Yeah.
he is older than we expect.
Okay.
But I can handle that,
Okay.
and I'll let you know anything. The biggest thing that's going on right now is we got to find out what Droopy knows. And Moxie was saying something about that Zorva showed up at the forge. Oh, Emmy, did you get your gauntlets?
Yeah, I did. And my master is Archimedes.
Yes.
It's so exciting. So yes, I have them. And then when we were trying to leave, Zorba showed up. She got out. You know, we all got out.
Why'd she show up? Did you fight her?
From the looks of it, she has, what did Sheriff call it? She had the siphon stone on her.
So we hid.
Another one, but it
didn't-
looked the siphon stone she had was like
different. It was like complete.
yeah. It was she had that, and I don't know. I
That's
feel
weird.
really bad. We got the Stonecutter brothers caught.
Yeah. So she took the Stone Brothers. But then on the way out, we came across these 6 port officers. Then they were down.
Yeah.
They're not dead, but they're down.
So I mean, the only thing I'm wondering is why on earth would she come back for something so minuscule when we're about to trade off her friend that we're supposed to give to her?
She must be up to something else.
Yeah, so we'll keep an eye out on that. I think you guys should too.
Okay.
But head back to Sundew,
Okay.
report to Droopy,
And go to Forge of
and then we're going to be going to the Primordial Forge.
Primordial.
Okay.
So we'll check back with you guys later. Stay safe. And he hangs up.
Cool.
So, gameplay wise, you guys are going to be walking back on back to Sundew.
Okay.
It is starting to get into evening, sundown, dusk area of time. Yeah, there you go. That's a complete sentence. So you guys are on your way back. Do you wait till you get to Sundew to call Droopy, or do you call him on the way?
Oh,
I
yeah,
think we'd
totally
call-
on the way.
Well, yeah, we definitely
Totally.
call him on the way. Also, do you think that it's just us walking, or do you think that I got Gray to help me wake up the guys? And you said there were a couple wagons there, right?
There's at least one, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like, do you think like we'd
Like, what did
at
we
least
need it for?
woken them up and like gone on the wagon back?
Yeah, sure, if that's what you guys would like to do.
Yeah, I just didn't know if like
We couldn't just leave them there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So
I guess we could have thrown them in the back of the wagons.
Yeah.
Along with Brutus.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say you guys do that.
So all of this whole motley crew. And
Yeah, we got us Avengers. We got our shield agents now.
Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. And
Sure.
I won't make you guys roll for that because that's pretty simple.
But we call Droopy on the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you call Droopy, you hear this. Well, it's Droopy here.
Hi, Droopy. It's Emmi and Jak. We're heading back to Sundew right now.
We're heading back to Sundew.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I am just a little bit north of Sundew. I am in Tiger Turtle Canyon.
What are you doing there?
You want to meet us there, or do you want to meet us? What you doing over there?
Well, I've just been hiding in a bush for the past go long while. I won't say hours because I know some people don't measure time well. Some people host a very good podcast. You know, I've been listening. I just have my tunes in. I've been listening to some really good shows lately. But I've been in a bush.
Okay.
And the reason I'm at Tiger Turtle Canyon is because the Glaive members they came here.
Oh,
Are they still there?
Well, some of them were. I got a little sidetracked and I got a little. I miscounted. So the people who are here is the big lady Urva and all the stone people. So Spleen's there. Oh yeah, I forgot that in my recap too. But Spleen got turned to stone.
God, you sounded so hurt just now.
And that really scary armored looking person is there. The burnt knight, the big rhinoceros beetle looking thing, it's just still there. But nobody else has shown up, other than this really big guy. I think it's a guy. wearing like yellow armor, and he has a big old ridged helmet that looks like a big old beehive. And it's very scary.
Yeah, that's
And-
the Hive King.
Yeah, I think that's the leader. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Oh, gee. Okay. They don't know that you're there, right?
No one's found
Okay.
me.
Is there any way that you can get away and go back to Sundew? I'd like for you to leave that spot.
Well, I mean, I was just waiting here because I wanted to let everybody know that this is where they are.
Okay, that's fine. You did a good job. I would like for you to sneak as quiet as possible.
Or hey, Emmy, would it be better if we tried to go over there and get him out?
Well, I think we all need to go back to Sundew and find out from, I guess,
He said a little. He said just a little north of Sundew, right? Like we could go and sneak him out. I don't want him to get caught
no,
out
but
there
you see,
alone.
I know, but we have all these hurt guys and stuff. We need to drop them off. I'm thinking we need to go find what's the other guy?
Quentin?
Quentin?
No,
No, not Quentin.
Ander.
and tell him exactly what he just said, and then maybe regroup and go up, to where he is. Even though we're supposed to be going to the Primordial Forge, but this sounds like, Quentin said, find out what Droopy said. Well,
They're all here. They've been here for a while, and the big old Hive King, he's been walking into the canyon and he's been walking out of it. There's been a bit like of rumbling, like in the ground.
oh dear.
So something's going on,
Sure is.
but it seems like they're all waiting for something.
I mean, I really think we should go.
Okay, then what are we gonna do with this bunch?
Well, I could sneak my way back.
I think I really,
If you guys want me to come back, I can come back.
Okay, so
think
yeah,
so.
we'll
I
go to
think
Sundew
so.
first.
yeah.
All right.
Let's go to Sundew. On the way, we'll okay. So we'll meet you in Sundew, and on the way, let's go ahead and call Ander
Yeah.
and tell him what's going on. We just need to drop these guys off,
Yeah.
and then head up to up there.
Resupply if needed.
Yeah. Have we even eaten?
No, you have not.
Oh wow.
Okay, it's been a while. You know me. I may be little, but I get grumpy if I haven't eaten.
I don't know. We could stop by.
You need to have
McDonald's if you
second
want.
breakfast.
Second breakfast.
You're a halfling, so
Right?
you're a little hobbit.
What second breakfast?
Oh, I didn't have my first.
Okay, so I'll make my way back. Let me put this on pause. Okay, that's a good stopping point. And I'm gonna sneak my way over. I have a good feeling about this.
Oh, good.
Thank God. I thought he just broke a branch.
We all just paused to
we
watch
just-
his roll.
We went. Oh yeah, Droopy.
I thought I saw a single digit and I had a heart attack.
It like cocked and then it went back to double
Oh, thank
digits.
God.
I don't think I was looking
I
at the
don't wanna
right
lose
die
my
either.
Droopy.
So.
Oh, Droopy.
So Droopy goes, okay, I'll see you guys soon, and he hangs up, and he does sneak away, and he does succeed. He
Okay,
does
good.
very well.
Cool, good. He goes back to listening to his podcast and he does it uninterrupted.
Okay, so now you guys you're all making your way back into Sundew. So this is where the big gameplay thing that I'm going to give to you guys of what you guys want to do. So basically at this point you have pretty much two choices. Of course, as the D&D, you can do more things than that. I'm going to say you have two choices.
Okay.
You can either have everybody regroup and go back to Sundew and then go and attack the Insight Glaive at the Primordial Forge.
Oh, so they're actually at the Primordial Forge.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey,
I mean,
I thought they were at the other one.
Tiger Turtle Canyon, that's Primordial Forge. Is that...
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
That's the place that they're in.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm following.
okay.
Yeah, no, the Malice one is the one that Quentin's going to.
Right.
The Primordial one's the one they've always been trying to get to.
Okay.
The reason I give other locations is to like show where they are on this map.
Okay.
So there's a place in the world called Tiger Turtle Canyon.
Okay.
I really like that alliteration, by the way.
That's cute.
Tiger Turtle Canyon.
It's a reference, and you guys are gonna have to figure it out because it's a non-copyright infringement reference. Not the canyon part, the first two parts. You'll figure it out probably in the next episode.
Okay.
Don't think about it too hard.
Okay.
Keep paying attention to the episode.
Let's go.
That's for everyone, including me. But basically, you can kind of regroup, get everybody together, and then launch a siege now, or you can wait and prepare. the pros and cons of doing it now is
Do it now. Do it live.
you'll probably be able to get a drop on the insect glaive.
Catch them off guard.
Yeah, but as gameplay stuff, you will not be able to restore HP or spell slots. And then it'll be pretty much like evening sunset. Like,
If we wait a little bit,
yeah.
it'll be more evening.
Yeah, but if you wait, you will be able to take a long rest. So you'll be doing this kind of like in the middle of the night. A lot of, basically, you'll be able to, like, your spells will come back, your HP will come back.
That is true.
And your attack team will be bigger. However, it will be night, and the insect glaive will probably have an upper hand because they're trying to do something.
Yeah.
So that's my question. That's my offer to you guys.
So how bad are we hurt or anything?
Well, I know for a fact, Vicky, you have like no spells left.
Yeah.
You have very minimal.
Yeah. I remember we used like, I think you're out of the
The
level
first
one.
level
yeah.
ones. I think I'm out of those, but I don't know. Level 2s, it looks like I still had 2, unless I'm incorrect on that.
No, that sounds about right. And then you have no more level 3 spells because you used your 1.
Yeah, for Roderick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yes.
I mean, dang, I want the drop, but we do need the rest. Is the thing, and if we get
and
the
we've
rest,
just come from one thing after another.
Yeah.
So we do need the rest. Okay, let's do that
Yeah.
and eat.
We could go with option number 3 though. I recently learned what a murder hobo is, and I am totally down to just break the game and kill every character I come across. Is that okay?
No. Oh, I never do this, but would it play into your alignment?
Let me see. Let's look at our character
You're
stuff.
probably like a
real quick.
neutral character.
Yeah, I still wouldn't do it. It makes me sad. I mean, here's my aspiration. My character aspiration is I'm going to prove that I'm worthy. So, I mean,
Worthy of everyone's blood on the floor.
I'm worthy. I'm a masculine character. Yes. Paint the streets.
All right, so we get back to Sundew.
Okay. So you get back to Sundew, and you wait for everyone to arrive.
We've called Ander.
Yeah, you just kind of let him know you're coming. He said that's fine.
We got these guys with us.
You find out that Filone was waiting for you as well. Green Kid and Jarrus. Jarrus is unconscious. Green.
Hill.
Yeah. Well,
He was at like 0.5.
they're all detained, including Green Kid.
Okay.
Green Kid's more of like just kind of handcuffed, and they've removed his mask. Jarrus is like full-fledged Hannibal Lecter, like locked down.
Okay, good. Good.
And you also find out that Filone was waiting for more District 6 officers to come into Sundew. So since you guys are waiting, not only are you having like, more time, you are having a bigger resource of officers coming to you. So they're basically kind of getting everybody who's in District 6 to come
To Sundew.
Oh,
wow. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah. Unless their plan was to take down Sixport, and they're not protected.
That's true. And
My home. My city.
Yep, it's a goner.
We have failed my city.
Well, they can rebuild.
Don't spoil the next couple arcs. I'm kidding.
They'll rebuild.
You can watch Arrow season 1, dude. It's
Did you
fine.
not see how we came back from Harvey? It's okay. It's all good.
We're
Hey,
fine. Hurricane Harvey.
Hey,
Context.
Yes.
it's okay. It's all good.
So you find that out, and then when you come in, you kind of pull up this wagon along with like a couple other wagons that come up, and Sundew looks like it's starting to get more populated by these militia officers, because they're technically not police, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. It still feels like the cops.
And
Jack
then
just says out of context in the middle of the of just like the street.
So they're coming in, then townsfolk are coming back. So it seems like everything's kind of getting repopulated. And as you guys kind of wait for Moxie and Sunder and Quentin you guys eat and sit down. You're kind of having this big old feast together, and everybody's checking their bandages, checking their wounds. Emmy will figure out like preparing spells in a little bit.
Okay.
But you gain all your spell slots back.
Yay.
Any health that you've lost, you go back up to your maximum. So that's all a-okay and good to go. So when you guys kind of arrive into Sundew and like you've been eating, they kind of have this mobile prison that they've put both Green Kid and Jarrus in separate cells. So Emmy, I know you've been concerned with Elliot.
Yeah.
Did you want to talk to him?
Sure.
Or something?
Sure. I did. I just never wanted to get him in any kind of trouble. I didn't want to.
You didn't want to implicate him.
Or have them get suspicious in any way. Yeah. So if there was a way that I could without anyone...
Well, Moxie and Falone from Roderick's account, because he basically told them almost everything that has happened so far through all the different stories that we've seen in the show.
Okay.
So they are aware that he is your friend.
Oh, okay.
And that you were able to break the Lawrence thing in time for a heist.
The Lawrence Kasdan curse.
Yeah. It's not a curse, because you can't remove this curse.
Right.
It's more like a spell.
It's not even a spell, it's science, actually.
Oh.
Because Jarrus was all about
That's true.
like science and machines and stuff. So it's a combination of both, but it is not a curse nor anything that you can break by normal means.
Okay.
So when you go and talk to
Elliot.
Green Kid, is there any like how do you start that conversation?
Well, and since Roderick has already told me, I come up to see him. I go, hi, and I'm he might. Is he aware that all that's going on, or was he kept separate and hadn't heard all of this?
No, he was kept separate from because he was always outside of the manor when you guys were talking, and even when they were talking to him, he was just waiting to go to the drop-off point, and now he's just sitting in the cell.
Okay, so then now what I do is I inform him. I guess I can inform him of all that's gone on. Hey, by the way, they now know. When you say, hey, they now know, he goes, what are you talking about? It's like,
and he goes, why are you even talking to me?
I'm like, Elliot.
He goes, that's not my name. It's Green Kid.
Oh, okay. So you're back under a spell again.
Spell? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, no. Yeah, I know they mess with my mind a little bit, but it's not like that. Zorva sorted everything out.
No, she still has you under some kind of influence.
When you kind of say that, he stands up and he's like, because he was sitting down in a cell. He kind of stands up and he's like, well, what do you know about her? What do you know about any of this?
I know a lot more than you think, and you are not who you think you are.
Well, I mean, what do you get off telling me what to do? These people, have raised me. These people have been with me, and presumably you're the ones who've kidnapped one of my friends. I'm getting in trouble and I'm going to prison for this, but you and your little boss has had a man here for a couple months. I don't think that's particularly legal.
No, he chose to come here. He wanted to come. He wanted to get away, just like you told me back at the ball. Do you not remember talking to me back at the ball?
I'm going to make an intelligence check for...
And I needed to make a persuasion thing.
Yeah, sure. We'll do both.
Dang.
Wow.
Aww.
Oh.
I did so well the last time at the ball.
Yeah, you really did.
Man, this time not so much. Yeah, I only have like a 7 persuasion.
Okay. And his intelligence for recalling his memory... No, he doesn't pass.
Oh.
And he's just sitting, and he goes, hey, go hang out with your friends, go do that, and go take down mine. And he kind of sits back, and like he kind of turns away from you.
Okay.
Look,
at some point, you all this is going to make sense. Once you're not under their spells and stuff, you'll see. I only want the best for you. You'll see.
He doesn't respond.
I know.
Tristan, is there anything that you would like to do? Anybody you'd like to talk to?
I mean, there's Gray. I did want to ask because we were saying we got a lot more District 6 people here. We got townspeople pouring back in. Are there any other characters that we might like kind of know of, or okay?
Not that I can think of.
Yeah.
No, and especially because like none of the like urchins that
Yeah.
no one's been there.
Yeah.
The last you heard, Quentin just said that Astrid, Nyx, and Ophelia were safe.
Yeah.
But he never told you where.
Right. Yeah.
And then Jamie is still reportedly in Sixport.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just catching up with Gray.
Okay.
And I'd say Brutus is with us as well.
Okay.
we're
Brutus
just
he's been very quiet during the whole people getting together and kind of like planning things out. He just hasn't said a whole lot.
Yeah, I've been kind of keeping him around because I just feel so bad about his brothers and just like so he's just with us and I guess we're eating dinner.
Okay.
We could be like catching up, or maybe we're just kind of eating and just kind of like. Do
you have like a dice game, or do you have like
any
cards?
Games on me or something? I mean, you'd think that maybe I'd have cards, but the thing is, like, I feel like Jak would only have cards so that
he
like
can
people
cheat somebody,
right? But like he wouldn't actually know how to play anything. Like he'd just have it on him for show, and like he might know some tricks, but like he doesn't know how to play any games.
No.
So I think they're playing a game, and I think Jak is the one who like said, "Hey, let's play this game," and he's just making it up as he goes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Gray's having a very good time. By this point, I don't think I mentioned it, but Droopy did come back, and he's A-okay.
Okay.
So he kind of jumped in, and he's very excited about the game. Cool. Brutus is trying to understand.
Yeah, if I can describe the game, it's like I'm thinking it's like Go Fish and is it 21 pickup? Is that what that's called? What's the pickup? Yeah, that's what it's called, right?
21 pickup, 52 pickup?
52 pickup.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's as hectic as 52 pickup, but I'm the one probably asking like, hey, anybody got any fours? Oh, cards in the air.
Oh,
lots of yelling. I'm kind of just trying to distract everyone. This is tense. And,
okay.
Like there's a lot's been happening, so
you should make a performance check.
Cool, good. How is my performance? It wasn't the best.
I think you still have a disadvantage with that too.
Yeah, that's what that was. Cool.
Oh dear.
Is it a 1?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, you're trying your best.
And basically, you got everybody laughing, if nothing else.
I guess,
Wow.
I'm not performing well, but like I said, I'm just trying to distract everyone.
You like stand up on a table when you do one of your like, oh man, everybody look for diamonds, and you throw it up in the air, and it just kind of, all the cards go everywhere. It gets in one guy's eye, and he's like, oh, and he falls back, and then it's just a domino effect, and he just knocks over a bunch of different District 6 officers, and in one of them, you just hear someone go, oh, my leg.
My leg. Oh no.
So yeah, no, it's a lot of hectic fun, but I don't know. I think after all that winds down, what I want to do is probably kind of cool down and talk with Brutus.
Okay, we'll put a pin in that.
Sure.
Well, as I'm leaving, from the terrible, disaster with Elliot, I look for Roderick.
Okay.
And he's around. I'm sure he's right there. And so, because I hadn't actually gotten to talk to him specifically, since we've been back.
Okay.
And so I told him, I go up to him to see him, and I'm looking a little down because.
So yeah, you guys are talking.
Yeah.
We'll have those conversations.
Okay.
We'll go to Jak talking to Brutus.
Okay.
So what do you say to Brutus?
Yeah, maybe I'm just trying to. Maybe this is just a general charisma that I want to.
Because I would say this would be like comfort or support.
Yeah, comfort, support. Like, hey, like I'm thinking he'd say something along the lines of like, hey, how are you doing? Like,
you gotta see if he's even mad at you or if he's like understands the whole deal.
Yeah, because if we're all gonna go into this, I want to make sure that he'll be like there with us too. Like I want to know what he's going to do like tomorrow.
Sure.
So, yeah, and also comforting him.
Yeah, so it's just straight charisma.
Yeah, it's not the best. It's 13 with my modifier.
Okay, well that's not too bad.
Yeah.
So you're just trying to well, you said you were wondering if he was going to be like kind of a part of this.
Yeah, like I'm trying to see where he's at and what his intentions are, what his motivation is.
So Brutus says, "Well, I want to get my brothers back, for sure. So that's my main goal. I mean, if I can do anything to keep them safe, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not mad at you guys. I brought this mess on myself. Matic brought this mess on himself. But whenever I get the chance to get them back, and if I'm able to leave after that, I'm gonna take it."
Okay. And look, I mean, I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm speaking for everyone else here, but if all you're really here for is getting your brothers back and you think you gotta dip out once you get them and we're still fighting or something, I mean, I'll tell you personally, I think that's okay if you think you gotta go get your family safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that kind of happens. That little scene happens, and we cut back to Emmi and Roderick. We've been having a good time, communicating. Roderick's being sympathetic towards what's happening with Elliot. But Roderick tells you, he says, "Listen, Emmi, I just want to let you know that I'm with you all the way in this next fight. I think we have a good chance of really stopping the Encyclave while we're there, but afterwards, we both have different goals that we need to do. You need to stay with Quentin and Jak and really go on doing this Guardian business. I think that suits you, and I think that fits. I don't know what you saw in the Forge when we both fell in, but I've had some unfinished business. So now that I'm back and I'm restored, which again, thank you.
Sure.
I will have to be on my way.
I'm not comfortable with this breakup scene. I'm not comfortable with its placement. It's messing with my teammates' motivation.
Yeah. Well, clearly I'm sad. I've enjoyed our friendship, but I do understand. We all got to do what we got to do. And then I give him a big hug on his leg. I grab like one leg and I just hug it. And I probably cry a little bit because, it's just been a lot. And, Elliot doesn't remember again. And we're going to go fight again.
But it's still like the end of
something, yeah.
It's the end of this something you've had with Roderick.
Yeah. And Roderick says it won't be for long. We will reunite again.
Oh, okay. That's something to hope for.
But it may be longer. But luckily, we both live for a very long time. So that'll be good.
Yeah.
So as that kind of happens,
I have one more thing that I want to ask.
Okay.
Just because I think it's just a little hanging thread. I left Dax out with Droopy. Yeah?
Yes, you did.
So like I should probably see
Summons him.
My mouse Dax is up to.
Yeah. Can you call him back or something?
I can. It's just it never really occurred to me.
When
we usually find our way back to each other, but
you turn after you finish talking to Brutus, you kind of like stand up and turn around and you look at one of the tables, and Droopy is just kind of sitting there and he's playing with Dax, and he's kind of like running around in between his hands, and he looks up and he goes, "Oh, sorry. I think I was supposed to give him back to you. He's okay though."
Yeah, actually, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah.
So I can hang on to him for a little bit more?
Yeah, looks like you guys are having fun.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah, sure.
And he kind of, because he stepped up a little bit and he walked back, and Dax gave you a look like, "What's up, man?"
Yeah.
I'm having a good time with Droopy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't talk because I'm a mouse.
Yes.
But if I could talk, this is what I would sound like.
Yes.
This is in my head.
Me and Dax communicate like through simple nods and gestures, but like it could be a whole conversation.
Oh.
And we just had a great exchange about how it's just like, like it's not that I don't need you sleeping next to me anymore, but I'm not that same urchin. I am Jack Pilgrim. So it's all good.
Yeah, enjoy your time with Droopy.
Enjoy your time with Droopy. I think Droopy needs you more than me.
Yeah.
Nod.
Nah.
He nods back.
Oh.
As you kind of all, have your moments of the kind of the heroes and the townsfolk, Lieutenant Falone comes up and he says, Moxie just informed me that everything's going well, but they're a little delayed. So we're going to have to start planning for this, I don't want to be barbaric, but say assault now.
I was going to say ambush.
So whenever you're ready, we need to plan.